A long time ago, the long night shrouded the Howling Peninsula, reducing its already barren lands to a lifeless waste. From the south came a chilling report. The Bathories had pledged themselves to Dracula. Blood-fed clans festered and multiplied in the shadows. In the north, the Ganelon wandered dried-up riverbeds. A single careless crossing shattered the uneasy truce between two long-feuding families. War now loomed, poised to consume the last of the land. A young hero stepped alone onto the battlefield. Three centuries after the full outbreak of the Black Blood disease.
A young hero gave this dying land a chance at rebirth. What happened next? There must be more! Oh, that's it! You can't end it there! What kind of cartographer stops a story at the climax? Ah! But still, from this moment on, that young hero is my new idol. The song she penned is absolutely breathtaking. I must treasure it in secret, where no soul will ever discover it.
That's your 8th idol this month.
Lyra! When did you sneak up on me?
Agnes, I'm warning you again. Stop wasting time on unverified stories. If your grandfather hears about this, I'm the one who'll get scolded.
It's not just some story. It's a legend.
Make no assumptions without evidence. First rule of cartography. I've got it memorized. No wonder you keep failing the exams. Just like your last evaluation said, lacks research discipline, prone to flights of fancy. Are you seriously planning to get certified through your grandfather's influence?
You're right. This can't go on any longer. You're destined to become the greatest cartographer in all of Menexus. It's time to prove these stories aren't just legends. They're history.
And how do you plan to prove that? You know full well, only licensed cartographers are permitted to conduct temporal surveys.
That's it!
Huh?
Only licensed cartographers are permitted to conduct temporal surveys. How could anyone not investigate after hearing that?
Eh?
You've been eyeing that mapping ruler for weeks, haven't you? My allowance is in the second drawer, left side. Use as much as you need. I'll be gone for 2 days. Cover for me with Grandfather, please?
Agnes, your books! You didn't even bring your survey tools! No, this is bad. At least tell me, where are you going?
I read Grandfather's journal. There's a divine body hidden in the cave at Lupine Forest. It can cross realms, and tonight's the full moon. I'm going 600 years into the past!
Three centuries before the full outbreak of the Black Blood disease.
Made it. Damp, dark stone walls dripping with moisture. This has to be the cave in Lupine Forest. Location confirmed. The fungi are still in their primitive state, unchanged in size. All signs match the conditions from 600 years ago. Not bad at all! First temporal landing, spot on! Just what you'd expect from the future greatest cartographer in all of Menexus. Now then, time to track down the young hero and earn that license.
At last. I've been waiting for you. Sorry, did I startle you? I am James Murray. Lady Layla sent me to receive you. Ganelon's future envoy?
Hello. My name is Agatha Ganelon, licensed professional cartographer. Grandfather never said there'd be someone waiting for me during a temporal survey. This is incredible.
Wait, you're not denying it? You really are from the future? My beloved Layla instructed me to meet an envoy from the future, here in the depths of the cave, on the eve of the full moon. I thought she spoke in jest.
The one and only. For instance, I know that in this era, the lupine forest has been ravaged by the scourges, and even the last water spring is nearly gone. Am I right?
Yes, that's right.
And lately, you've been locked in a territorial dispute with the Bathory in the south over the Moontide Canal, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Then I have critical news to share. Wait. Mister, wait, shh. Don't say a word. Whatever you do, don't look behind you. Move slowly, very slowly, over here.
Agnes, why do you look so pale?
It's a blood beast.
A blood beast? James!
Oh no! I was so full of myself. Am I seriously going to die during my first survey? Mr. James, if I fall here, please tell the Cartographers Association chairman. 600 years from now, his granddaughter gave her life in service of the cartographers.
Wait, Agnes! They're not blood beasts. They're just villagers.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were from Moray. It's all Mr. James' fault for not stopping me. I was only trying to protect him.
Protect me? You ran faster than a rabbit. These old bones nearly fell apart chasing you.
But seriously, why come to the Forbidden Grounds of all places? That's just asking to get infected by the plague.
Forbidden Grounds? Plague? You mean this place? The Ashen Garden?
What? You call this a garden? In my time, this cave is one of the 12 forbidden grounds of the continent, known as the Black Root Hollow. You have no idea how dangerous it is. I only found out about it by sneaking a peek at my grandfather's diary.
Wait, we've been drinking water from here all this time. Isn't that basically slow suicide?
You've been drinking it? Doesn't Moray have the Moontide Canal?
Daylight's been getting shorter. And Ganelon's stretch of the river is almost dried up. This underground spring is all we've got left.
We can't let the others in town get infected too.
So you're isolating them in the cave? Fortunately, the plague of this era only spreads through tainted water. As long as we steer clear of the foul sources, we should remain unharmed. Judging from what they just said, they're still lucid. So the infection's recent. But that mutation level, it's far too advanced.
I know! Just yesterday it was a fever and some coughing. Now look at them. Usually it takes a week from first symptoms to full mutation. This is way too fast.
Drinking from the tainted stream alone shouldn't cause such rapid progression.
James, just leave us.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Layla has left us. If I abandon you too, then just hang in there. I'll fetch the wolfsbane. Wait. Where's the basket? The wolfsbane's gone.
Is someone trying to accelerate the disease?
What? Deliberately accelerating it? But why?
To understand why, we first need to figure out how. Wolfsbane's the only thing keeping them alive, right? Don't you think its sudden disappearance is a little too convenient?
You're saying someone hid the medicine?
We can't be sure. Yet. But if they took it, they'll need it eventually. Let's search the area. The truth might be right under our feet.
Well, well. If it isn't Lady Quinn herself. Watching you fall from grace never gets old.
Why is this happening? request an audience with the Fourth Elder.
Ha! An audience with the Elder? Still acting like you're someone important? The family Seers named you a harbinger of ruin. Elder Tertius has never once acknowledged your existence. That pathetic little spark of yours is the only reason you're still breathing. Makes you a convenient sandbag when things get rough.
I just don't want to drink human blood. Is that so wrong?
Spare us the sanctimony. The Bloodborn are a superior race. Feeding on humans is our birthright. But I guess a half-blood mutt like you wouldn't understand.
Oh, don't you get it? Your refusal isn't just personal defiance. It's a stain on Elder Tertius's legacy. You shame your father every time you breathe.
So go ahead, Lady Quinn. Stay here. Rot. That's all that's left for you. Decay.
I'm just... Am I truly worthless? Why this dream over and over? Perhaps rotting away is what I deserve. This useless shell will return to dust anyway.
Quinn, this is the third time you've woken up like this. Are you alright?
Sometimes death sounds like a mercy, doesn't it, Jamie? My head... it hurts.
Don't say such things. I won't allow it. Not ever. You've been asleep a whole day and night. No wonder your head hurts. Try this. Look at me, Quinn. Like this. Massage both sides of your head. Nice and gentle. 10 times. Can you do that? How is it? Any better?
You don't need to fuss. It's nothing new. It'll pass.
Oh, that's odd. When I had headaches, Father would always massage them like this, and it always helped. I remember now. This one always works. Ta-da! Look.
What?
It's wolfsbane. We originally gathered it to treat the plague in town. Though, now it seems we won't be needing it for that anymore. Well, when I was little and had a toothache, Mother would grind it into powder for me. She said it helped with the pain. Maybe it works for headaches too. Here, try it.
You once said you were caught crossing the border while collecting herbs. So the herb you were gathering was a flower.
That's right. Wolfsbane is a flower, and one of the most used medicinal plants in the lupine forest.
3 heart-shaped petals, nearly identical in size. I've seen it before. Somewhere.
Wait, is that wolfsbane?
So you see the resemblance too?
But why is wolfsbane marked on your body?
According to Mr. Kane, it was done by my mother. He said she was from the lupine forest.
In our culture, wolfsbane stands for protection. This is her way of keeping you safe.
Protection? That word feels so distant from my life. Almost foreign.
But it's a gift from your mother. Why do you sound so sad?
Because I've never met her. Eleonora. That name. And this little flower. That's all I have. That's all I have ever known of her.
You never met your mother? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean to...
It's all right. You've done nothing wrong. Because of you, I now know its name.
its meaning. That it hails from the lupine forest. And that it bears healing properties. That alone means everything to me. Like a glimmer of light cutting through the dark. Brief, but unbearably precious.
And where there's a glimmer, it can light the way home. You said her name was Eleonora, right? I think my father once mentioned someone by that name. Come with me to Moray. Maybe, just maybe, she's there, waiting for you. My father may be, well, not the most reliable person, but he knows everyone in town. I'm sure he can help us find something.
Why are you helping me? Aren't you afraid of my fangs?
Not one bit. While you were asleep, those chatty bats told me everything. I heard you were imprisoned for refusing to drink human blood. Anyone who says no to that is good in my book. Fangs or not. You're a good person. But how do we leave? If only I had summoning powers like Mom.
Go on then, young man. Be the hero and rescue the damsel.
What? I can do that? I'm that powerful?
Indeed, lad. Your true strength has finally awakened. How does it feel?
Michelangelo, now is not the time for jokes. How did you even get past the dungeon guards?
That's not important. The 4 elders are meeting in the Hall of the Elders. The main entrance is barely guarded. This is your chance to escape.
Escape? No, I can't. If I run, Father will take it out on you. You'll...
The Quinn I know wouldn't hesitate like this. You've always wanted to find your mother. Now you have a guide. Go. Head to the Lupine Forest.
Michelangelo.
Listen to me, child. Keep walking forward. Don't look back. I don't want you to return. But if the day ever comes, remember our signal. I'll be watching from the shadows.
Take care. I will come back. Who's there?
It's them! The bats! They're back!
Shh. Oh? You! How did you escape?
Jamie, stay behind me.
I'm a man! I should protect...
Be good. Wait behind the pillar. This is an old score I need to settle.
That little traitor's a monster. We can't handle her.
Quick! Call the others!
Unauthorized border crossing is no small matter, but it hardly justifies a declaration of war. Tertius, you're an elder now. You must learn restraint.
Don't mistake me. I do not call for war merely to punish that trespassing mongrel. I speak for the survival of our bloodline. For the bloodletting, we turned our backs on the church, embraced the black blood, and in return, were exiled from the light. Only through the bloodletting can the daylight be shortened and our bloodline endure. But the ritual is flawed, weak. It must be fed constantly with flesh and blood. War is the most direct, most efficient means of obtaining it. I propose war. Any objections?
The ritual is still under refinement. Its flaws are mine to bear. Please, Elder Tertius, this matter is beneath your fury.
Tertius, there's no need for war. I've already negotiated a trade. The trespasser in exchange for 1,000 Ganelon cattle. That should sustain the ritual for half a year.
Half a year? Since the long night descended, both the Howling Peninsula and the Lupine Forest have withered. Should our butler of questionable origins continue to fail, then human sacrifice will be our only recourse.
These rituals are but poison to slake our thirst. What the Bloodborne seek is eternal night, not this fleeting shroud that may not survive the dawn. Should the long night one day falter, the young lady will be of age. When that time comes, she'll be the one to decide.
The young lady again. The old master is dead. And you, Volara, you now hold the reins of authority. Why not claim the mantle yourself? Surely no one would dare object.
I've said it before. Only those of true Bathory blood may inherit the family's crown. None but Lamine is worthy.
Oh, come now. Are we really throwing the family into chaos over one little commoner from Ganelon? I've just acquired some exquisite new vassals. Shall I offer them up for your amusement, elders?
Kane, see to the young lady's education. More effort is required.
It is my sworn duty. She holds remarkable promise. Given time, she will become a leader worthy of guiding this house.
This wine is insipid. Bring me fresh blood.
At once. Elder Valora, Elder Julius, shall I refill your cups?
That won't be necessary.
Hey, why didn't you ask me? I've been working so hard to keep this family from tearing itself apart.
Tertius, precisely because we now hold the power of Black Blood, we mustn't act in haste. I know Ganelon's atrocities from decades past still haunt you, but...
Enough! Don't pretend you understand me.
Rest assured, when the young lady officially ascends, I will petition to raise the Baphomet standing.
No need to trouble yourself. How could we, of such lowly Baphomet blood, ever stand beside the noble Aegis line? I have only one question. If Ganelon's rabble can cross our borders today to pluck flowers, what's to stop them from storming our gates tomorrow? When that day comes, Elder Volara, will you still speak of negotiation and restraint?
One was a child's innocent act, the other a calculated provocation. They are not the same. And should the latter occur, I will see to it they pay 100-fold.
Then with Elder Volara's word, I can rest easy.
There are rats.
No sign of the thief here. Let's check over there. Don't worry, Lara. Once I solve this cold case and find the young hero, Grandfather has to forgive you. My achievement will be too great to ignore. Hey! Why do I feel like you've been watching me this whole time?
Oh, well, I got curious when you mentioned young hero. Is that who you're looking for? Tell me more. You're Lady Layla's guest, and you helped me find Wolfsbane. I'd like to return the favor.
Yes. I'm searching for someone. But all we have to go on is that they're young, and there's this old, half-forgotten song.
Sounds like it's describing a castle.
Anyway, don't worry about it. What we do need to find is that missing flower basket.
Are you sure I won't get in the way of your important investigation?
A cartographer's duty is to uncover the truth. Public suffering, the plague, that's part of history too. Maybe the person I'm searching for. Maybe I'll solve 2 mysteries in one go.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you mean? You're such an optimistic girl.
sleeping in a place like this?
That's Johannes. We take turns tending the infected. Lately, they've been so many. He must have been too exhausted to stay awake.
You've got time to nap, but not enough to deliver medicine to dying patients? The more I think about this, the more this feels deliberate. There's something off here. James, hide for a moment. I'll try to get some answers. Johannes, wake up.
Don't disturb. Wait, who are you?
Johannes, I'm new here. The townsfolk said you and James were overworked, so they sent me to change shifts with you.
Shifts, that's perfect. Finally I can go home and sleep like a rock.
Is this the wolfsbane? All I have to do is give it to the patients, right?
Yes, that's right. Wait, no, you can't give them that.
Why not? Isn't this the medicine used to treat the plague?
Because, well, we found a better cure.
Oh, and where is this better cure? Can I see it?
Stop asking so many questions. I'll bring it later. Just sit here and watch them. Make sure they drink from this bucket, got it?
Ugh, this water is rancid. James, come out. Johannes told me to give contaminated water to the patients. And he's hiding the medicine.
Johannes, explain yourself. What is this better cure you mentioned?
James? You were a part of this?
You cared for Layla when she was sick. She died so suddenly, in such pain. Tell me, was it because you withheld her wolfsbane?
I did not.
You look guilty. Layla treated you like her own son. These villagers trusted you, never wronged you. Why, Johannes? Why would you do this?
Fine. No more lies. I never accepted that old fraud Layla as my godmother. A Ganelon gravekeeper guarding the border under church orders. What a load of crap. You all say you're kind, but what has your kindness given us? Not even a sip of clean water. Look at the Bathories. What's wrong with joining the Bloodborne? At least they were...
So because we lacked clean water, you poisoned the very people you lived among?
Careful. He's dangerous, and he craves the power that comes with black blood.
And so what if I do? Without power, you can't even claim a drop of water. What does a gravekeeper do, huh? Die guarding meaningless rules? The Bathory control half the Moontide Canal. Why shouldn't we take back what's ours?
Stop changing the subject. This has nothing to do with your betrayal. You poisoned your people.
That's enough, lass. Johannes, whatever your reasons, your crimes are unforgivable. Mark my words. You will pay for what you've done.
I spared your life so you could speak. Now talk. Why did you do it?
No, it wasn't just me. I was following orders.
Orders? From who?
It was Lord Ezereth.
That's absurd. Lord Ezereth withdrew from the front lines decades ago, after the war with the Bathory.
I swear I'm telling the truth. He heard I was tending patients and approached me, said if I followed his orders, I'd get access to clean water. After the Moontide Canal dried up, we were drinking from caves and mud pits. I just wanted a clean sip. He said if we obeyed, we could reclaim what's left of the Moontide Canal. I only did what he told me.
So he told you to withhold the wolfsbane and give the patients tainted, boiled down water?
Yes. He said that once the patients mutated, we wouldn't have to worry about them anymore.
Take that medicine you've been hiding. Give it to the patients. Now.
They've already mutated. It's too late.
Maybe I didn't hit you hard enough earlier.
Right away!
If Lord Ezerith truly ordered them to be turned overnight, what's his aim? We all know contracting the plague is a death sentence. Accelerating it helps no one. Unless he's trying to sacrifice a few to save the rest?
That doesn't hold up. These patients were already isolated in the caves. If he wanted to protect the healthy, he would have fortified the town. Instead, he went to the trouble of recruiting Johannes and keeping the infected alive. Ezerith also said that once the patients mutated, they can be left alone. That sounds more like he wants them to stay that way.
Stay that way? For what purpose?
I have a theory, but I need more evidence. Do you know where we might find this Lord Ezerith?
During the war, he stationed himself near the edge of town to monitor the front lines. It's a long trek through the caves. Are you sure you want to delay your search for the young hero, Agnes?
Would I stumble on a historical mystery this big? I have to see it through. Lead the way.
We finally made it!
So, this is the village where Mother once lived. The moonlight is so bright, and the air smells of flowers and trees.
There are many places like this in the Lupine Forest. Hidden, quiet, and beautiful. If you like it, I'll show you every one of them.
Jamie, look! By the riverbank and floating downstream. Those flowers, are they wolfsbane?
Yes, aren't they beautiful? Since this is your first time in Moray, I'll give you the full tour. We're standing at the Moontide Canal. Both this bank and the other side are under Bathory's control. Ganelon has claim to a tributary too, but it ran dry over a decade ago. I was caught red-handed by armored guards when I crossed the border to gather wolfsbane for the village.
Borders are drawn by people. Flowers don't understand such things. They bloom freely on both banks. You may have broken the rules by crossing, but your heart was in the right place. You only wanted to help your people.
And I don't regret it one bit. Besides, getting caught last time taught me how to sneak past those armored guards. That's how I managed to bring you here. But you know what? I bet those guards belong to the same clan as Elder Tertius from the Hall of Elders, right? That armor of his, it's so impressive! If I had a set like that, I'd definitely become the strongest warrior in town!
But is strength alone truly enough? Perhaps what makes us human is that we carry something beyond brute force.
I'm not sure I understood all of that. And you're frowning. Did I say something wrong?
It's not your fault. You just reminded me of something unpleasant. Tertius is my father.
What? That armored man who argued with a white-haired elder in the hall. He's your father? I didn't study much, so armored people can have children?
The elders said that after I was born, he lost his physical body in the war. His memory and will were bound to that armor to keep him alive. As a child, I thought he was a hero who gave his all for the family. And as his daughter, I tried to honor that. But ever since the patriarch passed, he's changed. He's grown harsher and more violent. The way he pushed for war today, and so many things he said over the years. I no longer know if I can agree with any of it. Maybe those bats aren't wrong to call me a traitor.
So he's the one who locked you in the dungeon all those years just because you wouldn't drink human blood? Ugh! I take it back. Impressive? Forget that. Even the finest plating can't hide the rot underneath.
Jamie, that is enough. He's still my father, and nothing can change that.
Your mother left you that wolfsbane mark. She must have been someone truly special. Come on, I'll take you to the cave. Maybe we'll find something that helps us learn more about her. Strange. I've only been gone a few days, but things in town feel off. Someone's coming. I'll go ask them. Hey, wait, mister. Where are you going with that pitchfork? That path leads near Bathory territory. It's dangerous over there.
Out the way! This is no place for children. Lord Ezerith's orders. We reach the site before the full moon peaks. Now move.
Sir? Sir, that boy... I think he's James's son. Jamie!
Even if Eon's holy child descended right now... Wait. James's son? Didn't Lord Ezerith say that boy went missing in Bathory territory? That's our perfect pretext to act.
So, if he comes back, everything we've planned will fall apart.
And what are you gawking at? Grab him and bring him to Lord Ezerith.
Sir?
What now?
That girl, something's wrong with her. Her eyes, they're glowing.
My. Not only do you lack judgment, it seems you also lack sight. Before scheming to snatch him, did you truly fail to notice someone else standing behind him?
A witch! She's a witch! The last time I saw magic that twisted, it came from the Crowleys up north!
Sir? She's not just using Crowley magic. Look beneath her cloak. The hem. That's something a Bathory would wear. And I think she has... fangs?
What? A hybrid of Crowley and Bathory blood? That's impossible.
Maybe we should report back to Lord Ezerith first. This is far beyond us.
The cave. It's just up ahead. They house the sick there. Most folks avoid it, afraid of infection. We'll be safe. At least for a while.
I thought that leaving the castle would grant us safety. But even here, the shadows run deep.
Everything happened so fast just now. I couldn't make sense of what they were shouting. Why would they suddenly try to capture me?
From what little they revealed, it seems their lord intends to use your disappearance in Bathory territory as a pretext to launch an assault.
What? An assault on Bathory?
Yes, and those strange timber frames and towers you saw in town. I've seen structures like those in the war frescoes back at the castle. Chevaux de frise and arrow towers. They're fortifications raised only when war is at the gates.
You mean they're preparing for war?
That's merely my suspicion. With Elder Valora in command, Bathory and Ganelon have maintained a surface peace these past 2 years. Aside from your little accidental border crossing.
Oh, then we have to tell Father right away! Perfect timing! He might know something about your mother, too!
Yes. Let's hurry.
Hey, Quinn. Thanks for saving me back there. If it weren't for your magic, they would have caught me for sure.
I never imagined this strange magic would have any place on the battlefield. Back then, it was only ever a reason for others to mock me. They called it a curse. Said this strange blood magic would bring ruin upon the Baphomet line.
A curse? No way! It was incredible! Inside that barrier, everything went silent. Like the whole world held its breath. I've never felt so at peace.
You're the one who brought me here to seek out my mother. I should be the one thanking you.
Strange. Why is it getting darker the farther we go? Are you sure this is the right way?
Yes. Yes.
I meant from the direction we came from. Are you even paying attention to where we're headed?
Sorry. I was lost in thought.
What were you thinking about? If we don't stay focused, we'll be wandering these caves until next year and still never find Ezerith.
Lady Layla. I think she sensed this coming. Every time something major was about to happen in town, she always sensed it early and made preparations ahead of time. This time was no different. Perhaps it was the Gravekeeper's intuition that warned her of the storm to come. Before she passed, she left behind 3 wishes. To receive you, the envoy from the future. To teach our son Jamie to shoulder his duty. And to protect Moray to the very end. No matter what. Now that I think on it, perhaps she meant to show me where to go.
So, Lady Lila was a gravekeeper? My grandfather was one too.
Well, then maybe he's guiding you in his own way. They may act distant, even cryptic, but their intentions are never truly hidden. We simply tend to notice them too late.
Guiding me in his own way.
Oh! I know where we are now. We did take a wrong turn. My fault. Come this way. I won't get it wrong again. Wait! I think I see something. Eyes. Glowing red. Just ahead in the dark.
Red eyes? Could it be a bloodborne? Don't worry, sir. I'm a licensed cartographer. I've seen all sorts of monsters before, even Calamity Class. A bloodborne's nothing. Leave it to me.
Your voice is shaking. Drop the act and get behind me. Wait, where are you? Don't scare me.
Deep breaths, Agnes. You're a cartographer. You face worse. No panicking. What's this? It's soft and warm. Pale skin, fangs. It's a bloodborne for sure. Help me!
A bloodborne? Where?
Oh, if we run into a real bloodborne beast at this pace, I'd be nothing but bones.
Wait! Jamie? What in Eon's name are you doing here?
Papa!
Don't tell me the town's out of Wolfsbane again. It's all right, son. I'll find a way.
No, I was captured, then hunted down. If it weren't for Quinn, I'd be dead by now.
Captured? Hunted down? Shh. Take your time, son. I'm here now.
You've been trying so hard to stay strong. I forgot you're still just a child. So you know, Jamie. Jamie and I were chased all the way here. When this young lady appeared, I thought she was one of them. So I lashed out without thinking.
The books say bloodborne have pale skin and fangs. I imagine monsters, but she's beautiful. She may seem kind, but most bloodborne are masters at deceiving. Agnes, don't be fooled. She must be dangerous. You can't let her go.
I apologize for my earlier aggression.
No! There's no need to apologize. Given the circumstances, your response was more than reasonable. If a stranger had approached me in the dark, especially after what you've been through, I might have reacted even more harshly.
Thank you for understanding. You're so gracious and thoughtful.
I'm not gracious or thoughtful. I'm Agnes, by the way. But you're a Bloodborne. Why are you in Ganelon territory? And your clothes, they're unmistakably Bathory.
Hey! What's with that tone? Don't treat Quinn like she's some criminal. She's a Bloodborne, but she doesn't attack people, and she never drinks human blood. That's why her own kind cast her out. Don't judge her without knowing anything.
It's all right, Jamie. It's only natural. Humans have every reason to fear us.
Then it's true. You're a Bathory. Jamie told me you saved his life. Thank you for protecting my son when I could not.
I am Bathory by blood, yes. But I mean no harm to anyone in Lupine Forest. Jamie was gathering wolfsbane when he was captured by my family. We met in the dungeon. He spoke of someone here, someone who might hold the answers I seek. So we escaped. When we arrived in town, we were ambushed by men wielding pitchforks. They tried to seize us both. We fled here for safety. Jamie would have been safe, if not for me. I owe him more than I can repay.
But who are you? And why are you with Father? Oh, wait. Don't tell me. You're the envoy from the future he spoke of.
Jamie, that's no way to speak to a guest who's come all this way.
When Father said we'd be meeting an envoy from the future, I imagined someone impressive, mysterious, maybe even a little awe-inspiring. But she doesn't seem impressive at all. More like, an old relic.
You brat! Who are you calling an old relic? I'll have you know, I'm a certified cartographer from 600 years in the future.
Those robes. I've seen them illustrated in ancient texts. They belong to an order known as the cartographers. The records say this subsect doesn't just chart terrain. They measure time and chronicle history in their own way.
Oh, so that's why you carry that giant ruler. It's for making maps.
Not only is she beautiful, she's smart too. How can someone so perfect? Oh no, they're all staring. Say something. Don't climb up. You're from Bathory, yet you claim no ill intent. Then, what are you doing here in the Lupine Forest?
Right. If the cartographer hadn't reminded me, I would have completely forgotten. Father, Quinn's mother, she's the envoy you mentioned before. Eleonora? Do you know where she is now?
Eleonora? Eleonora Crowley? That famed envoy from Moray? I believe she disappeared after the Great Battle 20 years ago.
So, that's why they kept calling me a Crowley witch. My mother came from the Crowley family.
The Crowleys are affiliated with Ganelon and typically reside beyond the northern reaches of the Lupine Forest. That said, your mother was among those who came to Moray on official duty. After all, Moray was once a key stronghold under Ganelon. Agnes and I are actually headed to find Ezereth Crowley. He's from the same clan and used to be quite close with Eleonora. He may know something. Why don't you come with us?
See, Quinn? I told you my dad would know what to do.
My sincerest gratitude.
Hey, cartographer. You may be Father's guest, but don't you go bullying Quinn.
Mind your own business, brat. Keep it up, and I'll write a footnote in the archives about how you got caught by a Bloodborne and cried your way back to your father.
You...
Strange. It should be dawn by now. We've walked so far, but the sky still hasn't brightened.
Daylight's been growing shorter these past few years. Dawn comes later, the trees wither, and even the riverbeds have begun to dry up. None of it is natural.
Daylight growing shorter. I feel like I've read about phenomena like this before. Maybe in ancient records?
Back in the Hall of the Elders, didn't they mention something called the bloodletting? Could that be the cause, Quinn?
We can speak of that later. Ezereth's camp lies just ahead. Let's pick up the pace.
Sir, the reason for this operation was to recover the boy, taken hostage by the Bathory. But the castle's defenses were too lax and he escaped. Now we've lost our pretext for war.
Sir, failing to seize him was our... No, my mistake. We've jeopardized your plans. Please punish me as you see fit.
The way you came fleeing, I thought something truly grave had happened. 20 years ago, when I first took command, I longed to prove myself on the battlefield. But I knew better than to lose my composure like you lot.
Later on, wasn't it because Lady Eleonora, the one who married into Bathory, tried to return to Moray to visit her kin? But Bathory refused to let her go, and in the end, they had her assassinated. That's when you reported it to the Lord and convinced him to declare war, isn't it?
Exactly. In chaotic times, the cause for war will always find you. Why rush?
But sir, Lady Eleonora's death. Surely you didn't.
Watch your tongue. She was my sister. Now then, seems another fine excuse for war has walked straight into camp. A bloodborne infiltrating a human stronghold? What better justification?
That's her! The witch! Seize her!
No need. Stick to the plan. Armor up and return to your posts. As for me, I'll use this lull to speak with an old friend.
Yes, sir!
Ezereth, I heard everything. What is this talk of war? You gave your word to Lady Layla, that you'd never take up arms again.
And I haven't forgotten it. But Lila is gone. What promise must I keep with the dead? If we clung to every vow made to the departed, we'd all be bound by ghosts.
You? Have you forgotten the bloodshed from 20 years ago? You heartless...
Forgotten? No, it's because I remember that I must wipe out every last one of those fanged wretches before I die. And that girl in the hood, she bears some resemblance. James, bring her closer. Let me see.
Don't you dare!
Jamie, take your father aside. Let him rest. I'll handle this.
Do we really have to talk to that old snake? Just hearing his voice makes me ill.
I know, but he may be the only one who holds answers. You don't need to follow, if you'd rather not.
Hey, wait! I never said I wouldn't. There's no way I'm letting you face him alone.
Mr. Ezereth, I've come to ask about Eleonora Crowley. Is she... still alive?
Now that's a curious question. You shouldn't know anything about Nora, so why assume she's dead?
Quinn, don't!
James said she was a renowned envoy. Someone of her stature would be known if she still lived. But she vanished without a trace. The mark she left on me. It feels like a final farewell.
She has my sister's beauty and sharp wit. But yes, Nora is dead. Slain by the Bathory.
What? Eleonora was your sister?
I was the fool who arranged her marriage into that cursed house. I thought, if she wed a Bathory, it might bring peace between us.
Instead, I sent her to her death. I sent for her many times. The Bathories agreed, then stalled, and before long we received word. She was assassinated. If only she had stayed in Moray. But no, she wanted to be an envoy. Had she not, she'd still be alive today.
Just because someone died in another territory, does that mean the people there were the ones who did it? Where's your proof?
Fetch her case, the one she always carried. James can vouch for this. It was her favorite case. There's no doubt.
What are you doing? Let me go!
I said you could see it. I never said I'd give it to you. It's all I have left of Eleonora. I won't part with it.
You wretch! Let her go!
A child picks flowers across the Moontide Canal and the Bathory take him hostage. Now, a Bloodborn questions a Lord of Ganelon. Am I not within my right to detain her? After all, the people do love a righteous war.
If you want war so badly, why not just declare it outright? Why stoop to such underhanded schemes?
You're from Moray, aren't you? That explains it. The greatest flaw of you forest folk is your lack of subtlety. Let me teach you something. To ignite war and win hearts, one must stand on the righteous ground. Without the people's favor, even the boldest ambition withers alone.
So you revealed the truth just to shake my resolve. To make me easier to capture. And capturing a so-called invading Bloodborn. That's your crafted reason to rouse the people. Then, what of my mother's assassination by the Bathory? Could that not have been the first of your schemes? Your chosen reason to rally support just as you're trying to make me one of your reasons? You contradict yourself from the start. You loathe the Bathories, and yet you handed over your most cherished sister in marriage. It makes no sense. Unless the marriage itself was a part of your scheme all along.
You just won't hold your tongue, will you? Guards, take her.
Wait a second! You said Eleonora died in Bathory lands. But this case is stained with red clay, and that particular clay is found only in one place. A chamber deep in the Lupine Forest. There's nothing like it in Bathory territory.
Clay? That proves nothing. Perhaps the soldiers who handled her belongings brushed against it while passing through.
Why would soldiers carrying her belongings go out of their way to rest deep in the Lupine Forest? This kind of clay is thick, distinctive, found only in one specific chamber. Look at how the clay's embedded in the torn fibers. It was ground in during a struggle, not picked up by accident. If she died in Bathory lands, why would her things bear soil found only here?
Enough of this drivel! Seize the girl for spreading lies.
Reasoning with a villain like you is a waste of breath. The only justice now is to shut you up for good.
Naturally, you don't care about facts. All you needed was a tragic tale to stir hearts. But this clay, it's the fatal flaw that unravels your lie.
A witch! She's a witch!
A child raised by monsters, ungrateful to the last. I generously let you see my sister's keepsake, and this is the thanks I get. Your father's blood-stained debt in Ganelon remains unpaid, and now you dare add to it?
This letter, it bears the wolfsbane mark. This truly was my mother's.
Of course it was real. It had to be, to make it convincing. I merely ensured It appeared at the right moment. Only then could her death serve its greatest purpose.
So it's true. Your beloved sister was nothing but a pawn from the start.
Nora was the one I loved most. That's no lie. If she'd simply known her place, I'd never have wished her dead. To think a few empty words about love and peace could ruin years of planning. If she had just played her part, undermined Bathory from within, handed me the credit, I wouldn't have had to let her die, spark the war.
You preyed upon her love, squeezed every drop of worth from her title and blood. And now you blame her for refusing to betray her own heart. Your vileness knows no bounds.
All your careful calculations, and yet you never saw us coming. Not only will you die here, Ezereth, so will your war.
Naive. So naive. Originally, I needed her captured to make my case. But now that you've wounded me, when the villagers see what you've done, will they not rise up in fury? My weapon of war is already prepared. Even if I perish, I will not squander this chance.
What's happening? Why are the infected villagers?
I almost ignored the signs. I didn't want to believe anyone could do this. Not to their own people.
Agnes, what's going on?
James, you wouldn't know, but when exposed to the full moon, the Ganelon bloodline can trigger a violent frenzy. It's said to awaken incredible strength. Tonight's full moon, those coincidental mutations. Ezereth meant to weaponize the Ganelon blood. He used Johannes and the infected to build himself an army, to win his vile war.
I thought the tales were just stories. That Ganelon blood awakened only to defend our land.
Why? You claimed to fight for us, but in the end you sacrificed your own. Turned them into beasts.
Why must you paint me a villain? They were doomed, rotting away like worms. I gave them meaning. I gave them a glorious end. For Ganelon.
Help me!
Where's Johannes? That poor boy, where is he?
Johannes, that treacherous rat, was never innocent. While under my employ, he was double-crossing us to the Bathory. Did you know that?
What did you say?
What is that sound?
Listen well. The call to war. You really think killing me will put an end to this? My forces have already crossed into Bathory lands, alongside Ganelon's beasts. The wheels are in motion.
You think war is won just by bringing monsters to the field? Not everyone is like you, driven by bloodlust and selfish ambition.
I have only one question. If Ganelon's rabble can cross our borders today to pluck flowers, what's to stop them from storming our gates tomorrow? When that day comes, Elder Volara, will you still speak of negotiation and restraint?
One was a child's innocent act, the other, a calculated provocation. They are not the same. And should the latter occur, I will see to it they pay 100-fold.
Then with Elder Volara's word, I can rest easy.
No!
my clever niece. Finally, you see. Just like your mother. So sharp. So very Crowley. The Bathory's ruled by warmongers and tyrants. But this time, I have a weapon. Moontide Canal will definitely be ours. The Bathory's must die.
Gwyn, wait! Where are you going? What's the matter with you? Disappearing without a word. I could catch up to you easily. But have you considered how those two invalids would feel?
So that spark everyone loathed was a legacy of my Crowley blood all along. I'm sorry. Agnes, Jamie, James, I need to return to the castle.
Return to the castle? What exactly did you read that made you decide this so suddenly? No, you will not leave. The battle is already upon us. Do not even think of acting alone.
It's a letter from my mother. Here, read it.
A letter from your mother? My dear daughter, by the time you read this letter, I may no longer be with you.
But please, do not mourn for me. This was the path I chose. It was during that negotiation, heavy with the hopes of so many, that I met your father. Back then, I did believe that these talks would forge a lasting peace across the peninsula. Unfortunately, some people will never be content. Even so, I refuse to give up. I want to try one last time. Forgive my selfishness. Perhaps you've always wondered about that small pattern on your body. I sealed my power of blood within it. When you're in danger, it will manifest to protect you. You are a daughter of the Crowley, born with the power to protect others. But more than anything, I hope you will protect yourself. Why I chose the wolfsbane pattern? Well, there's a little secret of mine behind it. Wolfsbane is more than a symbol of protection. It's also the token of love between your father and me. Like you, this delicate flower represents the union of two bloodlines. I'm sorry I missed your childhood. But I brought you into this world because I believe that life, whether bitter or sweet, is worth living. And finally, my dearest daughter, remember, what your eyes see is not always the truth, but what your heart believes will lead you to the light. Love, always. Eleonora Crowley.
Gwyn, surely you're not...
Ezrith has fallen, and the will of his men falters by the hour. But it's my father's forces that trouble me more. If no one steps in soon, this bloodshed will spiral far beyond.
Damn it! There's no time!
42? 43? 44?
Brother!
Run away, fool! Or you'll die here too!
No! My brother can't die on the land of Bathory! I can't leave him to the Bloodborne! His remains will be...
Think about it! Going now is suicide. We've lost too many already. We're no match for them.
There's another one with the pale skin and the red eyes. A Bathory Bloodborne! It's all because of you! This is what became of us! I'll fight you to the death!
You're young. You didn't see the horrors of 20 years ago. I don't blame you for being drawn to Ezerith, but your brother has already died in this war. Do you want more people to share his fate? They might have a brother waiting for them to return home too.
Even if we retreat, those Bloodborn won't spare us.
I can stop Father.
Quinn, have you truly thought this through? If we return now, that rusty armor will show you no mercy.
Seeing all this, I think of Mother and the sacrifice she made. Peace between our families was her lifelong wish. She gave everything for it. I think I have to try.
Look at the letter again. Your mother sealed her power into that little flower. Doesn't that say everything about her true wish? That you live in peace and without fear.
Wishing for my safety. That was her heart as a mother. But striving for peace, that was her conviction as a person. During my days in the dungeon, I would often sleep for days on end. Sometimes wishing I'd never wake up again. What kept me going through that darkness was my longing for a mother I had never met. If only Mother were here, could she tell me the true meaning of life? Now, at last, I have found the answer to my question. She showed me the meaning of her life through her pursuits before I find my own path. I want to complete the journey she began.
To honor that conviction, you mean to stop your own father? Quinn, this is a blood feud that's been going on between our families for generations.
Ezerith has fallen. Among the Bathory, only the Baphomet line under my father still calls for war. If I can reach him, perhaps one side will finally lay down their arms. If Father and Mother truly loved each other, and he learned the truth about Mother's death, his hatred for the Ganelons is understandable. But with this letter, perhaps I can help him see beyond his hatred. Maybe Mother's wish will open his eyes and change his heart. I want to take this chance.
Yes! Quinn can stop that armor! While Father and I work on finding a way to stop everyone from the Ganelon!
No, it's too risky. The Baphomets have always been unrelenting, even in ancient times. If they've decided to attack the Ganelon, intervening now will only provoke him further.
If that's how it turns out, I'll find another way.
A way? What way could there be when either side refuses to stop fighting?
Jamie, James, thank you for helping me find out about my mother. This letter is the greatest gift I've ever received. Agnes, thank you for standing up for me against Ezereth earlier. If we had met under different circumstances, I believe we could have been great friends.
Quinn, stop talking. I have a feeling you're about to say something I really don't want to hear. Please stop. I'm going with you. To Bathory Castle from 600 years ago. It's also part of the survey.
Agnes.
Don't listen to them! The only way we can win this battle is to release the werewolves in the caves. They are the weapons forged by Lord Ezerith. With their power, we stand a chance of victory and of avenging your brother. You're right. You're right. We still have hopes. We still have the weapons.
Stop! Where are you going?
Your parents are ruthless enough! Do you have to make things even worse?
You're exploiting these infected villagers as weapons, and yet you dare to speak of ruthlessness? If you want to harm these villagers, you'll have to get through me first. Hurry along, Quinn. Time waits for no one. And you, cartographer, keep us safe. Leave everything here to Father and me. On our way to the castle, we passed through a war zone. It was the first time I witnessed the horrors of war with my own eyes. The faces are a blur now. But the screams, those screams, they haunt me still. As if they've carved themselves into my soul. Even after all these years, I hear them as clearly as the day they shattered my world.
Conrad! Conrad, open your eyes! Don't leave me and the children. Please, I'm begging you. Wake up! My child. My little Tom. He was only 5. Why? Why did you destroy our house? He was so young. Father. Mother. Where are you? It's so dark. It hurts so much. I'm scared.
My arms. They're gone. I can't even hold my crossbow. What's an archer? Without arms to draw the string. Might as well let death take me.
Quinn is beside me, wearing an expression I can't read. Perhaps it's sorrow, perhaps anger, or perhaps a deep sense of helplessness. I thought I was nothing more than an outsider, a mere recorder of events. But at this moment, I realize I have become deeply entangled in it all. Rot creeps beneath the 32nd moon, a castle of blood, a realm beyond ruin. The scent of death lures bats to feast. Souls yield, the devotion marred by beast. Oh my gargoyle, may your petals never fall. When the long night fades, I shall break these walls. Could this be the very castle spoken of in the old ballad? Quinn, do you know this rhyme?
So this is why you came to this era? To find the author of this rhyme?
Am I imagining things? Why does it feel like you're the one I've been searching for? Quinn.
You did well uncovering the ambush of the Ganelons. But with Julius at the front, the Ganelons don't stand a chance. Flesh and steel are nothing to him. Julius is better than you. Stronger, faster, deadlier. He's the right choice. We'll wait for his success here.
I can only hope he's enough to quell the chaos.
What exactly are you implying?
Report. Werewolves have breached the front line and crossed the boundary. Current forces likely won't hold beyond the next bell.
Werewolves? How can this be?
Elder Volara, you claim to follow the Old Master's will, yet your grasp of the Black Blood is lacking.
Werewolves? How could the Ganelons harness the mutation powers of the Black Blood? Their weak forms cannot bear the Black Blood. Mutation will only reduce them to mindless creatures lost to its corruption.
They need not become true Bloodborn. All they want is to win this war.
Are you saying the Ganelon is deliberately turning the mutated villagers into weapons for this war?
Why the surprise? The Ganelon's betrayal of its own kind is nothing new. Didn't I warn you just hours ago? These vermin. The longer you hesitate, the more they swarm like flies.
I care not for their ways. What truly matters is that the honor of Bathory must never be tarnished, allowing werewolves into Bathory territory. This provocation is unforgivable, and it will not stand. Blood servants, heed my call! Assemble at once and defend the front!
Wait! There's no need!
Oh. How convenient! I was just thinking of crushing the Ganelon swarm before dealing with you, my treacherous fool. But you've saved me the trouble. Seize her! Take her straight to the dungeon!
Target confirmed. Commencing capture.
Stay back! None of you will lay a hand on her!
And you've got some feral stray from the Ganelon to guard you. Are you flaunting your betrayal now? I have no time for your little games. Let's go, Volara. The rest of you, proceed.
Wait! Lord Azareth of the Ganelon has fallen by my blade. And I've discovered my mother's whereabouts.
Azareth. He's dead.
I killed him, just as you were mobilizing your forces.
Useful, but only just. That sly old fox ensured his trap was sprung before death. Their forces, alongside the mutated werewolves, have already crossed the border to start the war.
I failed to stop Ganelon's advance. But their lord is dead, and the remnants of his force are already beginning to fall apart, now that I know what became of my mother. I can understand your hatred for the Ganelon, but father, even with her final breath, Mother prayed for peace between our clans. You loved her once. Surely, you remember what she stood for.
Peace! Nothing but a pitiful veil the defeated pull over their cowardice. You claim to understand my hatred, but what do you know? The weak exist to be crushed, and those who retreat invite their own ruin.
I'll go on ahead. The situation won't wait. Join me after you two had your family talk.
Damn it. Just think about it. If I had truly loved your mother, would you be in your current situation? I spared your life only because of that trace of Crowley blood in you. For supply and shield, it'll make do.
So that time in the arena, when I won and you called me over, patted my head and said, "It'll make do." That's what you meant.
Precisely. Now, fulfill your role. This is your final chance. Go and die on the battlefield.
It was despicable of Azareth to exploit his people. But you've gone even lower. Plotting to drain every last drop of blood from your own daughter!
Agnes, there's no need to argue. I'm the one who made the wrong bet.
Take them to the dungeon. Execute them at once. I never want to see their faces again.
Target confirmed. Executing order.
There's only one option left.
You're not going to chase after your father, are you?
No. I've long known the bridge is doomed to collapse. and patching frayed ropes is but a futile gesture. If he is set on war, then my interference will only serve as kindling for his wrath. Agnes, have you ever considered what means both sides are truly relying on in this growing war?
The Ganelons, they're using moonlight to draw out the werewolf's primal nature.
Indeed. And likewise, we Bloodborne rely on moonlight to revive our powers. The moonlight at night fuels this war.
Daylight growing shorter. I feel like I've read about phenomena like this before. Maybe in ancient records?
Back in the Hall of the Elders, didn't they mention something called the bloodletting? Could that be the cause, Quinn?
Bloodletting? The long night? I see now! Is this the other option you mentioned? I've always heard the divine body guarded by the Bathory family was sealed beneath the castle. What if the calamity they sealed is this long night?
I've read countless verses praising daylight in the old poetry collections. To walk beneath the sun's rays, I asked Mr. Kane to craft this umbrella for me. Tragically, it's never once been used. For as long as I can remember, daylight has been little more than a fleeting visitor. I once thought the sun existed only in poetry. That darkness was simply the way of the world. Until one day, I overheard the elders conspiring to prolong the night. Only then did I realize it was my family that ensured it would never end.
So that's why everyone in town says daylight grows shorter. It's the calamity. Without the sun, the forest is twisted into something hostile. If the long night ends, the werewolves will lose their powers, unable to fight, and the Bloodborne, terrified of sunlight, will be forced to retreat as the darkness fades.
Exactly. It's not my father nor Ezereth's will that we need to stop. It's this long night.
Once the night ends, both sides will lose their power to fight. Maybe then their hatred will yield. This is the only way to stop them.
I've heard they use a unique alchemy to sustain the long night. If we can stop the ritual, the night might finally end. But the castle is too vast to search for the ritual site. If only Kane were here.
Did you just call for me?
How terrifying! No one was here just now! How did you appear out of nowhere?
A steward must answer when called. Unfortunately, with Lady Quinn in the dungeon then, I regret that I was unable to assist. After such a wearying journey, my lady, I have readied fresh attire for your comfort. Regarding the ritual site you seek, we can discuss it as we walk. This will ensure none of your precious time is lost.
Thank you for your thoughtfulness, Kane the Steward.
I never would have imagined that you were truly a lady.
So, that's how it is. I had hoped for some new vassals to entertain me. How dull. Then, should I accept your terms, will you and Elder Valora cease the fight?
I promise.
Fine. I suppose I'll agree.
No more fighting between us. Death is silence, after all.
Let's go. What is it?
Nothing. I mean, you changed your clothes and I barely recognized you.
Breathtaking.
It seems Lady Quinn's new friend is quite reserved as well. The ritual chamber is this way. Please, follow me.
This way? Is it leading to Father's mausoleum?
Why are there so many corpses here? Oh, the stench.
They look like Ganelon soldiers straight off the battlefield. Agnes, do you notice anything unusual about them?
Me?
Sorry. I thought a cartographer would be able to glean more from the corpses. But if you're too scared... Kane...
I'm not scared. I'll inspect them. There are puncture wounds here, likely from the battlefield. But strangely, these don't seem to be fatal. The skin shows signs of severe blood loss. They died from being drained of blood in a very short time. The wounds on the neck. These aren't bloodborne bites. More like clean cuts from a sharp weapon. And the abdominal cavity has been emptied.
How could this happen?
Blood is the key to ancient rituals and entrails. They serve certain purposes in darker arts of alchemy. Lady Quinn, you deduced that the long night is sustained by rituals, yet you never wondered where the ingredients are from.
You mean the ritual ingredients are blood and entrails?
Let me be clear. The long night is sustained by an abundance of blood. As for the rest, they're not vital.
What are they doing?
My mistake. It's dining time for the blood servants.
Ah, here's the little traitor who escaped the dungeon this morning. Couldn't stay away, could you?
So, do you see the trash piling up here? It would be decent of us to clear it away.
So, these bodies were drained of blood to sustain the bloodletting.
Precisely. The old master hungered for the power of the long night, but the divine body kept it sealed away. To grant his wish, this ritual was conceived to undermine the divine body and draw forth the power of the long night. But this ritual is insatiable, demanding a perpetual offer of blood to uphold its power.
So that's what the argument between Elder Valor and Father was about.
Lady Quinn, you're truly perceptive to piece together this family's hidden truths from the faintest words. Elder Valora's attempt to sustain the ritual with animal blood is merely a succession of the old master's will. But Elder Tertius, he desires living humans. This stems from both personal grudges and greater ambitions.
How could a mere steward hold such intimate knowledge of the family's most guarded alchemical rituals?
Kane is more than a steward. He used to be the old master's most trusted alchemist.
That still fails to explain how you can possibly harness the power of the calamity merely through alchemy.
Harness the calamity? You give me far too much credit. The ritual is fragile, fed by fresh blood. So frail that even a child's blow could shatter it, let alone when faced with formidable challengers like you.
You're urging us to destroy your family's most important ritual and expose your kin to daylight. Why would a steward turn against his own people?
The Bloodborne isn't that weak. When the long night fades, the daylight is nothing more than a trivial hindrance to us. The old master sought to invoke the long night to give the Bloodborne more freedom to move. It was understandable. After his passing, the long night became a weapon wielded by some elders to fulfill their selfish ambitions. Victory holds meaning, but stripped of dignity and honor, it descends into nothing more than savagery. Besides, it's not yet time for the Bathory to claim its place in history through such means.
I can't fully explain it, but there's a hint of mockery toward your father.
I have no right to interfere in family matters, but if this is your wish, my lady, I will do my utmost to help. Ultimately, you need to find the ritual site yourself. As a steward, I can only offer answers and point you toward possible paths. As every second passes, more innocent lives are lost. Please, don't let my presence stop you. Go now, and save whoever can still be saved.
Damn it. Gwyn, don't you see? Cain is using your kindness and your desperation to serve his own twisted ends.
I care neither about his motives, nor whether I am being used. I only know we must stop this war as soon as possible. So we cannot waste any more time here. Lead the way, Cain.
This way, please, both of you. The future of the Bathory is woven by my hands alone, not for anyone else to shape.
Why is there so much fog indoors?
Hey! Over there! Can you hear me? Come! Help me!
You're one of the Ganelon soldiers. What are you doing here?
Stop wasting time! My leg crushed under a damned horse. Don't just stand there. Find a stretcher!
You said your leg was injured? But there's no blood, only smoke curling through it instead.
This soldier looks familiar. Like one of the corpses we found earlier.
A keen observation. What stands before us is not a true soldier, but a spirit. Using the spirits of the dead to lure the living, this rare blood power is mastered by few in the castle. It seems Lady Quinn's father has been really thoughtful towards me, sending a helper to keep me in check.
Rachel! No! Arrows are coming! In waves! Take cover!
Don't you notice? You're no longer on the battlefield. Look at your feet. There's no shadow, and the candlelight passes right through you.
No! The cowards! We fight on! For the Moontide Canal! Where's my sword? Bring me my sword!
Miss Cartographer, stop engaging with him. He's not harmless. Whoever summoned him can force him to attack. Use your weapon, now!
But...
That bloodborne stabbed Tom to death before your eyes. He was so close. Why? Why didn't you kill that bloodborne? You traitor!
Do it now!
I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
Stay alert. Their goal is to trap you in this illusion until you die. This game won't stop until you completely break down.
Michelangelo! Oh, I knew you'd come. You've always been there for me when I was in trouble, ever since I was little. This time is no different.
Michelangelo. What's next? Da Vinci or Raphael?
Michelangelo, after you helped Jamie and me escape, did he give you trouble?
Oh, silly child. Don't worry about me. I'll gladly take on the consequences for your sake. But Quinn, didn't you promise me you'd never return to this cursed place?
I found where Mother is. She's really... Why can't I touch you? You've become a spirit, so he didn't spare you after all.
I only remember a piercing pain. Then... peace. So... I am a spirit now, and this is what death feels like? Well... it's not as frightening as I'd imagined.
Quickly! His mind is fraying.
While we still have the chance, there are things I must tell you.
No, don't disappear!
Quinn! You've always been such a tough child. I never doubted you could overcome any hardship. Your problem is you endure too much. Always trying to carry it all alone. Child, when something feels wrong, when danger creeps in, say no and stand your ground. Speak up. The signal. Remember the signal. I told you before.
What signal? What use of that when you're gone?
Now! While I can still control myself! Destroy me!
No! Please! Michelangelo! I just can't!
Quinn, you won't be able to hold on like this. Your bloodline power, it lets you channel damage through a mental link. The link flows both ways. Not only do you take on others' wounds, they can share your pain too. If you truly can't do it to Michelangelo, at least let me stand with you.
Oh, Quinn. Do you remember your younger days? You'd ask if the stories were true. That gargoyles become red petals when they die. I never experienced it. Couldn't tell you. And because of that, whenever you saw red petals, you came running to me in panic, thinking I was gone. Now, I suppose I will finally find out the answer, though my spirit will linger. But even spirits fade, don't they? Promise to check for me if I truly become petals.
Oh my gargoyle, may your petals never fall. That line in the ballad. It was your wish for Michelangelo, so you are the young hero after all, Quinn.
Tertius. He's heartless. Why must he take even these fleeting moments of warmth from my life?
The path ahead will not be easy. If you wallow in grief, you'll falter long before the end.
That's right, Quinn. This is exactly what Tertius wanted. He's trying to break you. Michelangelo protected you in his way. Now it's our turn to fight on. We can't let his sacrifice be in vain.
You're right, Agnes. We can't let more petals fall.
Every strike lands where it hurts most. A merciless hunter who threads weakness into the very soul. In the castle, only one holds such power.
Elder Cyrene. But she has always been neutral.
Evidently, Elder Tertius's offer this time was enough to sway her. Then likely you'll have to confront her head-on soon. Cartographer, shouldn't finding what you've sought be a cause for joy? Why then does your gaze grow so grave?
How do you know that?
Listen, as a cartographer, you have a unique insight into the structures of time and space. Remember this. Time is a circle. Two faces meeting is one. The beginning is also the end. Therefore...
Therefore what? God, I hate your riddles. At least explain before you go.
No. Someone's coming.
Look out! Look out! it! Agnes, are you hurt? Don't worry, I'm fine. You coward! If you've got any guts, come out and face me!
Don't yell at me! You started it, harming my precious playmates that I worked so hard to collect. A strong Ganelon soldier, a gargoyle rich with stories. They are rare to find. How are you going to compensate me?
Elder Cyrene, drop the act. I know it's you.
Ooh, a new friend with hair like a wolf tail. Adorable. Will you be my new vassal? It would ease my mind.
Why do hands sprout from her mantle? Is she being controlled?
Those aren't physical hands. The mantle and claws are extensions of her will. She uses them to drag the souls of the deceased back to the mortal realm, imprisoning them in her mantle as her playthings.
Little Quinn, you've changed. You used to love playing hide and seek with me.
Let's skip the small talk. We need to go to the ritual chamber. Please step aside.
Ugh, the ritual chamber. Why would anyone want to visit such a boring place?
What did Tertius offer you? This isn't like you at all.
It can't be playing hide and seek with her, can it?
Really? How did you figure that out? Tertius promised me a whole room of new playmates. And he said he won't fight with Valora anymore. When they fight, it terrifies me. We're family. We should get along.
I'll ask one last time. Will you step aside?
My, little Quinn. You impressed me. Is this why you can have such an adorable new friend? But you're just a half-blood mongrel of Ganelon's inferior bloodline. How could you deserve her?
Who are you calling a mongrel?
Very well. Since you have been so mean to me, you leave no choice but to tear you both to pieces! Then I'll ask Cain to stitch you back together. That way, you'll be my playmates forever. I just hate to see people fighting. Why won't any of you listen to me?
If you truly wanted to cease the conflict, you shouldn't have helped Tertius. He will only bring deeper darkness and more death. Not peace, but complete destruction. Please, step aside.
What you say seems to make sense. I'll let you pass, but I'm afraid it's too late now. This is the deepest of the time-worn mausoleum's east wing. But the ritual chamber lies atop the west wing, far across the castle.
What?
Impossible. I remember clearly. The Bathory Divine Body is deep underground. How could it be atop?
I remember too. Every ritual night, the elders would come to the mausoleum and descend to the lower levels.
Looks like your guide has deceived you. The ritual chamber is tucked high in secrecy and guarded like a fortress. Do you believe you can reach it? Even if you do, it will already be too late. The two elders, they should have reached the front lines by now. With power like theirs, it won't take long before people in Moret become cold bodies. Why not stay here and play one last game of hide and seek with me? At least you can spare yourself from those dreadful scenes.
Did she just say this place is called the Time-Worn Mausoleum?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, this name indicates the nature of time.
Time's nature, circle, time. And what Cain said, there must be a connection between these.
As a cartographer, You have a unique insight into the structures of time and space. Remember this. Time is a circle. Two faces meeting is one. The beginning is also the end. Therefore,
does this mausoleum have an elevator?
Even if there was one, it'd be nothing but scrap metal. Give up.
Quinn, ignore her. Take me to the elevator, now.
What are you planning to do?
No time to explain, Quinn. Help me get over there. At least let me try one last time. Damn it! This thing's broken! And Kane, oh, where's that steward? He was always there before when we needed him, so don't vanish at this critical moment.
This elevator has been abandoned for ages. Agnes, what exactly are you planning?
Before Kane disappeared, he told me that time is a circle, two faces meeting as one. And this place is called the Time-Worn Mausoleum. I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe this mausoleum itself is a manifestation of space-time laws. Like a Mobius strip. A unique structure where beginning meets end, where front connects to back.
You're trying to say that if we start here, at the beginning of the ring, and keep going down, we'll reach the other side of the ring. The end of the top of the West Wing.
Exactly. It's a clever illusion. Everyone assumes they must climb up to reach the top. Or that going down leads to the bottom. No one realizes that the ritual chamber lies at the end of the path that leads downward.
My mother wrote in her letter, what your eyes see is not always the truth, but what your heart believes will lead you to the light. She urged me to follow my instincts, to place faith in my path, even when all signs said otherwise.
This horrible switch! Ugh, it won't activate at all!
Of course it won't. Because you're here too early. A whole year ahead.
You're that old janitor from the dungeon.
No trace of Kane, yet we have this strange old man. You seem to know a lot. Would you help us?
You were never meant to activate this elevator. As the cartographer, your designated survey will happen 1 year from now. In a few months, your grandfather will teach you how to operate this elevator. But not now.
Enough! We have no time for your nonsense! I'm not even a real cartographer. That was just a lie I told James and myself. I failed the cartographer's exam 4 times. I can't even conduct a survey. I just came to this era on a whim behind Grandpa's back. I wanted to see if the stories in those records were true. And now I've been involved in this story with no way out. The cartographer's principle is to record without intervention, yet here I am, having recorded nothing while completely intervening in the timeline. I'm not here to survey it all. I'm just an ordinary person who tries to stop innocent people from dying.
You finished? Save your breath now. You can continue in the elevator.
What?
Have you decided? Up or down?
Down. All the way down.
Then I wish you luck.
Wait. Why are you helping us?
Perhaps watching you struggle to defy fate reminded me of who I once was.
Agnes, you asked me about the ballad earlier.
It doesn't matter anymore. You were right. Matters at hand are far more important than my naive plans.
Do you want to know why I kept denying that I wrote that ballad?
If you wish to tell me.
Yes, I wrote it. But it was just a child's fantasy. I don't deserve the title of hero you speak of. The hero of your destiny was never meant to be someone else. But you, yourself, Agnes, there's another reason. I didn't want to hear the story from the future. It felt like a harsh prophecy. Since birth, I was prophesied as the cursed one for my bloodline. Those memories still ache too deeply. Prophecies are cages. Those bound to them live as puppets, enacting what was never theirs to choose.
What about the good ones? Omens of peace and victory. You don't want to know about those either.
Prophecies about me. I don't believe they'll lead to a peaceful end.
But in my story, one thing is absolutely certain. It was you, Gwyn, who stopped this endless war.
Is that so? Then this time, I'll turn the prophecy into reality. Will you fulfill it with me?
So, this is the bloodletting. Looks solid. Wonder if it's really as fragile as Kane said. Easily destroyed.
How ironic that the origin of the long night, the one nurturing all evil, has such a radiant disguise. Rest now, long night.
$1,321, 1,322.
Father! Father! I stopped those soldiers! Only mutated villagers are all that remain!
Stay back, Jamie!
1,323. These are your numbers.
Father?
The situation has turned in our favor, Elder Volara. If not for your timely arrival, those vicious wolves would have troubled us indefinitely. Worthy indeed of the Bathory's most loyal knight. The old master's faith in you speaks for itself.
The Ganelons will remain quiet after this battle. Perhaps your heart can find its solace now. I've seen all you've done for this family. When the young lord ascends, I will ensure the Baphomet name rises with him.
I said, I don't need to.
What?
Rise! It means nothing but a hound dressed in silk. You saw me as your lackey, a reckless savage, an inferior to the Baphomet. But you never cared to remember. Above all else, I am a warrior. Exposing your back to a warrior like me. Volara, your arrogance blinds you. I've bent to your will long enough. This game ends tonight. From this day forth, I, Tertius, shall rule the Bathory.
It won't work. The night will guard all bloodborne. Why is it getting bright?
My brilliant daughter. I should have ended you in the cradle, but you've missed one little step. As the night retreats, the bloodborne bound by flesh may cower. But my armor-forged form is eternal. I am invincible! Now, consume in my soul pyre!
We really did it! Gwyn, come with me. When your father returns, he'll imprison you again. Follow me to the future. Though I'm not yet a cartographer, Grandpa and I will keep you safe there.
Why is it burning?
What?
It's father. He had a backup plan. We must get to the battlefield now!
We can't reach the battlefield before the next spell. By then the fires may have already reduced Moray to ashes.
There must be a faster way to get there.
The signal! Remember the signal! I told you before!
What signal? What use of that when you're gone?
If we hit the stone pillars, what will happen? Why didn't I think of this sooner? It will summon gargoyles, of course.
Are you Michelangelo's children?
Da Vinci and Raphael?
How do you know our names?
Take us to the battlefield! Quickly!
Wait! I'm afraid of heights! This fire is scorching.
The blaze! It's consuming the werewolves!
Tertius! That lunatic is going to scorch the entire peninsula to cinders! Gwyn, this fire is bizarre! It's created with alchemy! We can't stop it!
This is my masterpiece. The purest flame, soul fire. Naturally, it can't be extinguished. I infused it with the entrails of the Ganelons this time. Aren't the hues stunning?
You've been stripped of your humanity! Do you not fear Elder Valora's discipline?
If she's truly wise, she'll know that peace isn't born from the ashes of those werewolves. I allowed her the honor of a last tribute before she joined her esteemed old master.
What? Elder Valora!
It seems your perfect fuel is missing a key ingredient.
It's Wolfsbane.
So it was you who stole Wolfsbane from town! I couldn't find any in town, so I had to venture across the river! You fool! Shouldn't you stay in town? What are you doing here? I refuse to watch my homeland and my people devoured by fire! If I must fall, I'll make sure that demon burns in hell with me!
Wolfsbane was Mother's favorite flower. And your token of love. How could you twist it for your evil schemes? Put out this fire. Now. Or I swear, not even blood will stain my plate.
Father-daughter bond. No daughter of mine would carry such filthy, traitorous blood, let alone spend her days meddling and standing in the way of my great work. You may have ended the long night. It was but a scourge, a fleeting shadow, but I am the true master of this land. I am eternal!
We did end the scourge. The truest tragedies are wrought by human malice. And today, Father, I will extinguish this evil for all.
Just the chest plate. It won't be the end of me, and you won't find the source of this fire.
Damn it! This fire is erupting from the fabric of space itself. I can't trace its source at all. Gwyn, please, go to the future with me. If we can...
Agnes...
You are the unpredictable force from the future. I nearly forgot what your Highness once told me about. Your death will set history back on its rightful course.
Agnes, you have to leave.
Leave? What about you? He can survive this fire, but you'll get killed.
Before you returned, I saw it. He is the source of this great fire. The flames, they ignite from within him. With his state now, I can see it more clearly. The source of this fire is inside him. If we destroy it, the blaze will cease.
I see. Jamie, get Da Vinci here and take Agnes to the cave. She can return home from there.
What about you?
Trust me. His flame will quench.
Go! Now!
What is this? Love. It's disgusting. Making me sick. What a shame. These flames consume everything.
No, Father. Not everything.
Don't make me laugh. What is it now? You try to put out the fire with your own body? Fool. Soulpire feeds on life and obsession. Charge into it, and you will only stoke its fury.
Have you forgotten? Father, within me dwells the undying spirit of the Baphomet. And Soulpire, it empowers me. And the Crowley bloodline passed down from my mother has the power to take in all evil and harm. Therefore, I can absorb the fury of the fire and soothe its rage.
What?
Now, I shall become the vessel to tame these all-consuming flames. Let peace find its rest!
Gwen!
It's been 3 days and nights. Why won't she wake up?
Let her sleep. The scars from crossing realms never show on the flesh.
Where's Quinn?
Quinn? I'm Lyra. Don't you recognize me?
Lyra? Grandpa? Am I back?
Oh, Agnes, you're awake.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. I went surveying in secret and couldn't even bring back a single page of notes. I failed again. I'll never become a true cartographer.
You're wrong, child. You brought back historical materials far more precious than any notes.
What?
You have passed the ultimate test for a cartographer. You became the one to etch legends onto the timeline, grounding history's course in the chaos of uncertainty. This, Agnes Ganelon, is your greatest and most credible record as a cartographer.
Grandpa!
That was the story of Long Night. You must have realized it. The divine body I used to cross the realm is the same one that Grandpa and Noah mentioned. Grandpa never said it, but I believe he left that diary in his desk for me to find, setting me on the path to my test and destiny. The gravekeeper Layla, James' wife, must have resonated with the divine body and foreseen my arrival, so she entrusted him with that guidance. It seems all these causes and effects were intertwined from the very beginning. As I record this, it still burns in my mind like a vivid dream. Those people from the past. Did they see the dawn rise?
Sir! What are you doing here? I had sent you messages about everything happening in town. Secretly, along with all the wolfsbane you needed. Why did everything still end up like this? Can I still become a Bloodborn?
Enough! Go to Bathory Castle and have Cain figure out how to get me back.
So this was Elder Tertius' solution to the conflict with Elder Valora? To kill her? If I'd have known it would end like this, I never would have agreed. I failed to stop Quinn, and now Elder Tertius will come for me. Oh, Cain, help me.
Don't worry. After this battle, his soul pyre has been greatly weakened. He can no longer do what he used to.
Cain is supposed to comfort me. Yet why does his smile feel so unsettling?
Our little master. Growing more charming by the day, wouldn't you agree?
Do you feel pain? Resentment? Or perhaps loneliness, just like me? Let us bide our time until that fateful day, the day when the true Lord of the Bloodborne awakens us.
Take your rest. A shattered home can't be restored in just one day.
No, I can't rest. Every day counts.
Child, what's happened? You're a new person now.
A new person? Maybe. That pathetic boy who wept as his father died. Powerless to even graze the enemy's hem. He is dead now. Before you is Jamie Murray, future Lord of Ganelon. The one to erase the name of Bathory from this world. Forever.
Not all Bloodborne bear pale skin and fangs. I once met a Bloodborne lady. She was the most captivating presence I've ever beheld. Could this cartographer be talking about me?
Oh, good heavens!
Did I startle you?
Quinn! Why are you in this era?
600 years ago, you invited me to the future. I hesitated, for my path then was not yet complete. You crossed through time to find me. Because of a ballad I wrote, these 600 years of waiting are my answer to your invitation. Does this late return gift please you? Come on. Let's go. Show me this era you promised I would see.